Ooh, you're so sweet. You're cute, and I just want to cuddle you. I want to just love you and then squeeze you half to death. Oh yes, I do. What's that? You love me. Ooh! I'm not sure how much this is gonna love me because in just 2 seconds I'm gonna be ramming my knitting needles into it and converting it into this beautiful little puff ball. This is actually Peyton's Moxie yarn, and I'm gonna convert it into the most luxurious scarf just like you see. So let's head on down to my studio and let's get started. In today's tutorial, we're going to be using 2 balls of Moxie yarn. It's a 100 grams. It's actually much bigger than this. This is just a leftover. And it's just 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. So if you're doing fun of any type, just look for that in the stores. This is Peyton's Moxie yarn. This is actually just a coffee cup that's holding my knitting needle in place because it's very difficult for me to jam it between my legs and show you how to do it on camera. So now I'm going to zoom up. And what we have here, this is going to be the yarn coming from the ball. And this is a loose end, and I want you to go about 12-14 inches, and then this hand here is going toward the ball. I want you to create a slip knot about 12 to 14 inches beyond the start of the string. This is how I cast on. If you have other methods, please feel free to do that. We're going to slip on the slip knot to the knitting needle, and this hand here is going to have my loose end. This one is to the ball. Watch how I put this in my hand. Okay, so I'm going to have this one here, okay, to the yarn ball, and this one over here is that I'm going to put it up over my thumb and over my finger just like this. Okay, I want to rock my hand forward so that it captures this piece like a violin string, I guess. Captures it inside. Okay, so now it's on the knitting needle, and I want to take this one and wrap over, and I want to wrap this back. Okay, and I want to pull it snug. So try it again. I only have to do this 6 times. So up over my fingers, okay, rock it forward, okay, wrap and come around. So that's 3, 4. So up over. Now this actually takes a little bit of skill to get used to doing it if you've never done it this way, but once you get onto it, it gets really quite easily. The only challenge you have to make sure you leave enough string for yourself to be able to do this because you're working the stitches on from the shorter end and not from the long one. So this is now your 6 on the knitting needles, just like so. And with knitting, this kind of yarn is actually pretty simple. So let's get started on your next step. To start, I'm just going to take my knitting needle and just insert it into the first loop so that they're both together, just like that. Now I'm going to take my yarn from the ball, okay, that other yarn that's just kind of drooping there from the loose end. You can kind of cut that shorter. And we're just going to take that and we're just going to wrap it around the back needle only and flip it forward. So we capture it, and then we slide off. Okay, so that's all there is to knitting. So next one, we just go into the same loop where it's already on so that they're both on together. We take the one from the yarn ball, wrap it, and we just bring it through. And then we slide it off. Okay, that's all there is to this. It's that quick. So wrap, flip forward. Okay, so in, wrap, flip forward, in, wrap, flip forward, and we got our last one on the knitting needle. So wrap, flip forward, and done. And that's one particular line just done just like so. So let's move on to your next step. So all we have to do now is just switch hands. So I'm going to switch it back, okay, and then we'll get our empty knitting needle and we're going to begin the process again. So we just slip underneath. This is all we have to do. We just have to go back and forth as many times as you want to. So we just wrap around the back one, flip it forward. So into the same loop, okay, so you shouldn't see anything in between where they're crisscrossing. Wrap it and flip it. Wrap and flip. Wrap and flip. So why am I not doing any fancy stitch work? You don't need to. The yarn is so fuzzy that you're not going to see your stitch work anyway, so why bother doing any fancy stuff? So you just got to knit back and forth as long as you want, just like you see. And the size of the scarf I did was 76 inches. So if you want anything longer, then you can just do that. So once you get to your desired length, then we're just going to, this is going to be the casting off process.
So let's do that now. And we're just going to slip in our needle, and we're going to begin to knit just like we have been all along. So if you've gotten your 76 inches or however long you wanted, you're going to be at this process. So you're going to wrap and flip forward. Okay, pull it off. And you can see that even just doing the third line here, it's a lot more looser, and you'll notice that within yourself as well. You're going to knit the second one as normal, and the difference now is that you're going to slide that off. The difference now is that you have to use this needle over here and capture the first loop and pull it up over top of the second. Okay, so let's try that again. We just got to be a little bit delicate here. Okay, just like so. So now that is still on your hook. Okay, so this is actually the second one. We just pulled the first one over. So we knit the next one as normal. So then there's two on this side. So then we take the first one over here and we just delicately move it over the top. Okay, so then we go to knit the next one, and we take the last one over there and we put it over the top. So knit as normal, taking the first one over the top. Okay, so knit, this is the last one, over the top, and then we just take this one over here and we pump it over, and now we have this loop left. So let's get our fancy dancy scissors and cut our string. And what I do, and it may not be the right thing to do, but this is what I do, I take this string now and I insert it into this loop. Okay, and I pull it, and then what I just do is I take a crochet hook or something equivalent to it, and I just want to weave it in to the outside, just like so. So I get it in enough, I make sure I may tie it one more time, just like that. I can then cut it, and because there's loose fibers to it, even if it's not cut all the way, it's still great. And then we're going to come back to the starting one. You'll have this one as well, and we're just going to do the same thing on this side. So just wrap it around a few times. Okay, just like that, and also you can cut it as well on that side, and that would be how you do your fun fur scarf.